Welcome back to yet another
Banger
episode. It's a brand new episode. It's a new face every day. It's a new place. Where are we, Mike?
Anyways, where we make dreams into reality, my boys.
Where are we?
We're at the H2O Studio, and you're with H2O Jr.
Top class detail.
Maximize detail.
And today's topic I decided we're going to be talking about probably the worst parts of mobile detailing that people don't tell you about. So everybody sits here and tells you, oh, being a business owner is great. You get to make your own hours. You get to have your own schedule. I would love to run my own business. I really don't think you would. It's good. It's fun. But it's a lot of work. And then when you're doing it by yourself and you're not slaving your wife away to do it for free, it's a lot harder in the game. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a good subject we're going to touch on today. Today we're going to touch on the downsides of mobile detailing.
Perfect. I think right off the bat, I could speak for a lot of people I am one of those people that see just the good in detailing. A lot of people talk about, you ever see those videos where they go like, today I made $3,000. I started with this first client, charging them $500.
He's talking about that Chris guy, by the way. One Take Chris. We're throwing names out. Nothing bad against him. Not saying anything against him.
The client said $600.
Is that what it is?
That's his name because he does this thing where he goes, one take Chris here, one take. You know what I'm talking about? One take something here, and we're with today. He came through $1,200 job. We went ahead and did this and that, and he asked the client. Nothing wrong with it, but yeah, I know you're talking about. That's his.
I didn't know who it was, but
he's a cool dude. No, he does some really good content. Now the thing about that, there's another dude too. You've probably seen him before. The guy that goes, "We scammed our client for $1,200."
Yes, sir.
I think what it is it's
views.
It's a really good marketing strategy because what it does is controversial. It allows people who. What they're doing is they're smart. Is that guy who does the "we scammed our client" is taking what people will already tell him. Let me show your foot. He's taking what people would already tell him about scamming a client and just running with the joke and just broadcasting it as is, talking about we already scammed our client for $1,200 straight out the bat. And it's cool because if he didn't go that way and he goes, "Hey, we charge this client $1,200," someone's already gonna say you're scamming for that price.
Yeah, that's true. He pretty much jumped to the gun and told them I scam. But then as well as I feel like he does it for you to be grabbed, to grab your attention.
Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait. We scam this person.
So I guess now that ties into is controversial content good content? Because we just recently made a video where we did the washing the infinity out the bed of the truck, and that got a lot of controversial controversy as well.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in the comments that didn't like it. There was a lot of people that had a lot to say about it. There was a lot of people that didn't care and they just enjoyed it. They understood it was just content. But now I guess my question is at what point is content like that you almost know is controversial is considered bad content? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're in the way saying, is all publicity good publicity, whether it's bad or good?
Because
I think so.
You did one too with your wife, and that one went really well. And then we did ours. That did over 1 million views, and that one did good. As well as you guys have the one with the Tesla and the washes that is also over 1 million.
Part auto washes.
Correct?
Yeah, yep. which was scripted, but a lot of people took it way too serious.
Right.
No.
So it's I feel like it depends on the type of audience. What I mean by that is there's people who have a sense of humor and understand the joke behind it. And some people like that more because it's a relatable content, where people can joke about it. And as a client, sometimes they enjoy those type of jokes as well instead of just all professionalism. For example, when you meet a client and you can joke with them, I feel like the overall interaction is a lot more enjoyable versus just having hey, where's the keys? Okay, I'll let you know when it's done. You chop it up with them, you interact, you make, sometimes find room for a joke or you guys laugh off of something as is. And I think that sets a good first example and first interaction of them knowing that it's not just a strictly I'm here for your money type ordeal, which as well ties into the social media part where the clients are getting to not just see the business part, but a little bit more inside of the funniness and opening up a little bit more.
I think what you're talking about is great because we're experiencing that without knowing. But nowadays, what you need to do is brand yourself, which is why I made my own Instagram, which is H2O Jr. Because people tend to like doing business with people. They don't want to do business with business anymore. They want to work with someone that they could relate to, someone that they could find to be like them. And that's why you see a lot of like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. You know these people before you know their businesses, or you know them because of their businesses. And that's the way you got to brand yourself. Like if I know Top Class, the things you think about Top Class is not the best details. You know Top Class because of the guy behind it, because of him behind it, or you know Magic Mike because
the wife,
him and his wife, and that's who you're branding. People want to do business with people.
See, what I find funny and a bit tricky as well is where I feel like there'd be a difference where Mike would be allowed to post certain things and get better feedback versus if I posted it and get more of a negative feedback. And the reason I say that is because recently I've been seeing a lot more of those videos where people are saying like YouTube dealers be like, or throw some shade towards the YouTube detailers and saying that they do things for content, or the way that they detail. The biggest one is where they use the soft detail brush and they go around in circles when realistically you can just go and do everything a lot quicker with a whole different tool. My whole thing is there's certain things where I see people label it based off someone doing YouTube, and if I go and do a certain content, it almost gets a bit of backlash of like, oh, he's not even a detailer no more. He's in it for the social media content. He's just here trying to get the views. He's just trying to do this, trying to do that. But yet you see Detail Groove or you see Mike or someone does it, and if they don't do YouTube, it's allowed and it doesn't get the same type of criticism. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying and what I'm getting at? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a fine line in certain places. And I'm not bringing it up like it's a big deal. It's not. But I'm saying I noticed that in certain things and how, for example, anybody with a certain platform that has done a YouTube or done a certain type of blow up on social media gets labeled as just that social media influencer. And all of a sudden now they're less of a detailer or less of what it is that they do in their business.
Okay, yeah. But I think it's just that I don't think you post a video or you make content to not get people's attention. I don't think that's the first thing you are making the content for. Yeah, you could say, I don't make content for the money. I don't make content for people. I make it because I like it. But regardless, I don't think you make content and you take that time to make videos to not seek attention. So whether it's you talking about professional work, or whether it's a funny skit. I don't think there should be negative backlash for anyone unless you're really like out there just bagging on someone else's company. I don't think that's good. But whether you're making content for yourself and doing something funny, by all means, I think no one should really judge you for that. Because at the end, you're the one that's making free marketing for yourself, getting free eyeballs on yourself. And if you get views out of it, that's just going to make your business blow up even more.
Yeah, I can see that. So let's start with you, Mike. What would you say is a bad side to detailing that people probably don't speak about a lot?
A bad thing about detailing,
or possibly just running your own business as well.
All the driving that we do, it kills me. Because, I mean, the wife, she offers me, like, let me drive the van. I'm like, hell no. Hell no. As much as my back kills me sometimes from driving so much, all day, every day, I'd rather drive myself.
Why wouldn't you let her drive the van?
Because
what?
She's a crazy driver.
So just to let you guys know that we're not professionals. We are not like professional podcasters. We're trying our best. We want to talk to you guys and let you guys know stuff about us. Just to let you guys know, James is over here playing with new equipment that we might mess up this video for touching a button. But you gonna ask me something or not? I talk too much. All right, I'll let Mike talk more.
So you said,
All right, James.
you
So
said yours was all the driving.
So, James, since you like being the center of attention, what is one thing bad about your business? One thing that you don't like about it?
Not being the center of attention.
Eh.
No, I'm just kidding. I think driving is a good one. I think the biggest downside is LA areas or certain areas where there's not like a designated area for us to work. Like when we went to LA and got kicked out and had to relocate, I feel like that's a big downside about it. Like, I don't get me wrong, and the worst part is it's the nicest areas that don't have the parking. In downtown LA, I mean, I understand how bad it is. I see it when I'm over there, but I feel like at some point it's like there needs to be a certain understanding with certain parking lot owners or certain things to where at the same time it's like we're just trying to make our money. I'm not here trying to do anything or cause an extra mess or cause an inconvenience to anybody. But like, for example, where we work at is a big open parking lot. We're in parking spaces where nobody's at. I'm not taking away money from the business. I'm not taking away anything or being an inconvenience. And I'm not allowed to do it there. So it inconveniences me because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just trying to do my job. I understand they have theirs. But at some point, these certain areas not having a designated place for us detailers or certain things, it does inconvenience us. And I know certain people will say, oh, well, some places do have it. Correct. Some places do, but I'm speaking about my experiences in the areas that don't have those specific places for detailers or car washers to where we're now having to drive blocks away to try to service a vehicle or having to move our own vehicle as well as the clients and try to find a spot to work at. Mm-hmm. I think that's a downside as well.
What about what about knowing who's your client?
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, like, when you're barely starting your detailing business, like, you want to take everyone on. And I feel like we don't know exactly, like, who's our client. Like when people contact us and they ask for quotes or they want to do business with us, like, I don't think we know exactly what we're getting ourselves into and as well as what we're looking for as a client.
I feel like finding your client as well as speaking on some of the things that you said, it comes with overtime. It comes over time with understanding because even still to this day, I feel like I don't have everything figured out in the business as far as even certain pricing for certain things. Or, I mean, there's something still you could ask me a number on and I might hesitate before I give you a straight answer just because I might be hesitant to give you that price, afraid it's too high or something like that. But for sure, finding your client comes with timing. I've learned the clients I liked are the ones that you can learn. It's not judgmental, but you can almost tell by when you're speaking with somebody on if they're going to book with you or if they're not. Are they picky or are they not? Are they someone that's going to haggle you on the price or are they not? Because I get a lot of people who don't even ask me a price. It's just, hey, can you come over and do it? Mm. And I'm like, oh, well, I haven't told you a price yet. Oh, that's fine. What is it? Oh, it's this much. Oh, okay, cool. Like, no worries. And then where was it?
But wait, before you change it, but why do you think they didn't like ask you the price?
Because when
can you say it was because they weren't looking for the price? They were looking for the best person for them.
They were looking for
the best work.
The what it is what I heard somebody say was that when value exceeds price is no longer like an option. And basically what that means is when the value that you bring to the table and the client understands that you bring to the table, they are no longer worried about what the certain price is of what that service costs because they understand the value that you bring is worth a lot more than the price of the service. So, for example, there's certain people where they're not worried about the price because they don't have the time, they don't have the tools, they don't even know what the hell they're doing to even detail their own car. But also, what it is I've established a brand for myself. I've established a reputation where it's no longer, hey, like, I have to tell people what I do. I can show you what I do. You can go online, look me up, and actually see what I'm going to do to your own vehicle firsthand before you even call me, before we even speak, or you even give me $1. So I feel like that right there gives me a sense of credibility outside of just the videos, but outside of being in the business for 3 years, having thousands of cars done under my belt, having thousands of dollars in training, thousands of hours in this game that.
Can I call you out on that though?
Sure, of course. What?
Because I've been in, since we do videos together, I go with you, and I hear you on these phone calls, and I feel like you try to justify yourself, you try to credit yourself. I don't know. Since you know all this stuff and now you're bringing it up, I feel like you need to really focus on your phone calls and really notice that, like, you don't have to tell people, like, all the things that you've done. Like, right here, yeah, we tell them that, but on your phone calls, I think it would be best to really just ask those questions. And that's why it's like, dude, you've been doing this for so long. I don't think you need to tell people, like that you're the best in this.
No, for sure. And that's never how it goes. The usual way it goes is if they call me and they ask about something, I explain to them, like, for example, let's say a high ticket ceramic job. I'm going to ask them, obviously what they want to get done, how they found out about me, how many years they want to protect the vehicle, et cetera, the basics about the job. Then from there, what I explain to them is, for one, I am a certified detailer that can offer you a certain product that not everybody in this area can offer me. So that right there brings me to a certain level of having something that's untangible to a certain consumer, that brings something that makes it, what's the word? Makes it a bit more valuable because it's not something that everybody can get. So now from there, it's like if you walk in going to buy, how would I explain it? Here, they can't come and purchase your setups anywhere else. That's what brings that value to you because you're offering that something that in this certain area people cannot get, which is what I offer. So I make sure to let them know that. Now as well, when I come in here, you're going to make sure to let me know, like, hey, we've been doing this for so long, like, we have a full team in the back. Because I've heard you give that speech. We have a full team in the back. We do everything in-house. It will get it out in 2 weeks, but if you come and pre-order everything, it could be done in a couple of days. So that same kind of ordeal that you're giving to clients is not that you're doing it because you need to, but it's that reassurance to that person. Yeah. You're coming in here and you're dealing with someone that you've never dealt with before that is coming to spend thousands of dollars with you. So they are obviously going to be a little bit hesitant. And I've been here firsthand where I've seen you, like last time, tell somebody, so how can I help you leave with this today if you want it? And sometimes you have to explain to them certain things and remind them who they're dealing with so they can have that bit of reassurance to know that we're not that same detail shop that's going to be down the street. What sets us apart is we're going to help you get into this by, whether you have the money today or not, we're going to find a way to try to help you get into it. That's you're, okay with, that works with us as well. As well as I'm going to remind you that you're dealing with somebody who does everything here in-house. All these problems that you may face, we will be able to address them because we're the ones making everything. We're the ones putting everything together. So it's that little bit that lets them know, like, hey, okay, you know what? This guy isn't going to be the same as the other guy. This is going to be the guy who is supplying all the other guys.
But it's what separates you,
And then also this week recently, I've been really like talking about this new thing that I've been talking about is Chris Dew. Like, I've been watching him a lot, and he had this whole like TED talk about sales, and it's gotten me to like really realize some things and some things that I was doing bad, because I'm not really like the salesman that's like that is really pushing you like, yo, you need to do that thing right now. You need to do that.
Yeah, neither am I.
And because we, in a sense, we can be introverts. Are you an introvert?
I did see that. Yes.
Yeah.
In a way, we all are.
Yes.
I'm an introvert.
We all are.
I'm an introvert. My dad made me into an extrovert. So I tried to be an extrovert, but if you guys don't know what this is, an introvert is someone that's really like tapped in within themselves. Like they're staying in their head. They're not really going to be this person that's outgoing, that's makes friends pretty easily. A lot of people can be the best business owners. They're really smart, but a lot of the introverts have it harder because in order to be very successful, you need to make a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. I don't know if you guys ever heard that before. And of course, all profit comes from risk. And a lot of people, we can be scared, whether you're extrovert or introvert. But the way I've seen his sales is so crazy because he was talking about the acronym of sales as sales, right? The first S, serve. The A, ask questions. The L, listen. And then the E, empathize. And then the S, summarize. So in sales, what we have to do and what I've been trying to practice, and don't quote me, I'm not the best salesman. I'm never taken any classes, but I have sold a lot of high ticket items. The best thing we could do is serve right away. Like a client gets on the phone. Let's do role play right now, actually. Let's do role play. You ring me, James. What the heck?
He quit. He's walking out on stream. Holy shit!
You're
Clip
lit?
it. Clip it.
Hey, if
Clip
you
it.
if you leave, you're done. You're done.
Clip it. Clip it.
He's done. What?
All right.
Little break.
Get him out of here.
Back from the break. I hope you guys been liking the episode so far. Make sure, James, to tell them.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let us know if you guys have any guests you'd like us to bring on. We have not elaborated on this podcast. We've never actually jumped into a podcast. This is only the second one we filmed. Mm-hmm. But we haven't jumped in here and explained exactly what the purpose of this is and what we're going to do. And quite frankly, I don't know. This is the man behind everything. I'm just a special guest here. I just like to talk. I like to run my yapper.
Not really. You guys are going to be like my co-host. We haven't really settled anything. You guys are always busy. But all right, let's get straight into this. So let's do a role play. Try not to be too hard on me, but pretend you're a client. You're a client. Ring me. Hello, this is Hector from H.
No, you already messed up.
Okay. Do it again. All right. Hello, this is Hector from H2O Detailing.
Hi, Hector. My name is James. How you doing today?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I'm reaching out because I heard you guys offer auto detailing. I have a vehicle myself, and I'm looking to get it detailed.
Awesome. Well, I just want to explain. I hope everything's doing well, but may I ask you a couple more questions?
Yeah, sure, brother. What's going on?
Yeah. So obviously, there's a reason why you called me today. So, I want to know first off, like, what kind of vehicle is it? Is it multiple vehicles or is it one vehicle?
So I have my personal vehicle that I like to do, and then I have my wife's vehicle as well. But we'd like to start with mine first and get this one. Now, see, I mean, I used to detail myself, man, back in the day. I have all this stuff. I got the buckets, the chemical guys, and everything. I just don't have the time to get around to detail it as much anymore. So the vehicle is a sedan. It's a Honda Accord, a 2024, so it's one of the new ones. It's not too bad. Doesn't need anything too crazy. Just looking to see what you have to offer from your inside and outs. Different packages.
Oh, nice. So you just got a new car?
Yeah, I actually just picked this one up. Not fairly new. It's about a year old, but yeah, I've had it for about a year now.
Dude,
Like I said.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
What is it, the Honda Accord?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I remember when my family just got one. But okay. So may I ask, have you had anyone detail these cars before? Like, have you ever done like a mobile detail service?
Usually it's just me. Like I said, I'm not too big on other people touching the cars. So I've usually just washed it myself. I've done my little waxes on it, my McGuire's and stuff, but nothing really too crazy. Like I said, just have somewhere to go. So just wanted to see about getting the car detailed. Don't have time to do it myself, so that's why I'm reaching out.
That's perfect. That's perfect. We could definitely do that. Now, why? So you haven't had anybody else do your car, and now you contacted me today to detail your car. So I'm assuming you do know like a couple bit of things of what you would like to do to your car. I offer multiple different services, but if you'd like to elaborate, like what are the things that you'd want to accomplish after this detail?
I definitely think it might be, due for a clay bar and a wax. It's definitely been a while for that. So for sure the outside, possibly do a clay bar and wax on that. And then of course the standards that come with it. And then for the interior, it is leather. So I don't need any shampooing, nothing like that. Really just a nice cleanup on the inside, depending, like I said, what you offer. I want to see what packages you have and then possibly see what's best for me. But primarily, taking care of the outside is my main priority.
Okay. When's the last time you detailed it?
About probably about 3 weeks ago.
And that's the last time you washed and detailed it?
Yes, sir.
3 weeks ago. Okay. So already getting to know you a little bit more. I see that you really do care about this car. It's brand new. You do know what you're talking about. I offer multiple different ways that we could detail this car. I don't necessarily have packages, as I like to do my service customized to everyone. And sometimes people don't need really things on the inside. So if I could explain a little bit more of what we can do, then after that, hopefully you're happy and we figure something out at the end, and how you'll see me as soon as tomorrow if you're available. But with that, yes, we could definitely do the outside clay and wax. And necessarily, I don't do waxes anymore. I do mainly sealants. It's been a couple years in the game. I've been detailing for so long now that I've evolved from waxes and got to know sealants. And sealants have been my top sellers in my business. The reason doing so is that waxes necessarily, it's not the way to go anymore. It protects your car about 1 to 2 months, and as well as sealants is optimal to go with. You'll get hydrophobic properties out of it, which the water will come off almost immediately, and as well, the paint is going to look a lot better for 6 months, and it'll be about the same price as getting a wax.
So how much is it going to be?
So with that, we'll get the outside done, right? And then you're also telling me that the car is brand new. So I don't necessarily want to sell you on any other packages, but as well as I want to let you know other solutions that we could go about that help you protect your car for more than 1 year. And within that 1 year, you're not going to be having to do these sealants anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I just need it cleaned for what I'm doing for this weekend. So for right now, I'll probably just do the wash for the clay bar and then just get it going. But again, how much is it going to cost for even if we just did the outside?
Okay, just to let you know right off the bat, I'm not the cheapest person on here. If you're really looking to get a better price, I'd recommend you to go ahead and shop around and talk to other people. But make sure when you're talking to other people, you're detail yourself. Make sure you vet them and they know what you're talking about. But if you do at all ever feel shady, I'll be the person for you. You can give me a call right back. But already right off the bat, I'd be at $400 for inside and outside, and that would be a clay and seal on the outside of the vehicle. And this car will be protected for about 6 months.
Okay. So, real quickly.
Drop the call.
Real quickly.
Wait. But let me.
No. Hold on. But before you go, hold on. I want to give an opinion, and I want Mike's opinion. Mike, from the moment I started recording, this was not from the start of the conversation. This is just from when I started. We're at 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, if we add the other, let's just say 2.5 minutes on there, we're at almost about 6 minutes until I finally got a price on something. So, my question is, do you think that could have been shortened up, or is that standard for how you would do it?
In my eyes, it could be shortened up.
In my eyes,
because 5-6 minutes on a call, you're already gonna lose me.
I feel like for those 6 minutes, we didn't get as far as what we could have gotten compared to what I think my sales pitch would have been. I love your sales pitch, but I think you're telling me a story.
Yeah, because I'm not selling. I'm not doing no sales pitch.
No. But we did, because the thing was, this was a practice sales pitch on selling these.
It wasn't a salesy sales pitch, but as well as like you start figuring out and you start vetting out this client whether they're right for you.
Okay, so you want to hear my approach on how I would do this?
How?
Okay, let's do this. You ready? You're gonna be the caller. Okay. Call me. Top Class Detail. This is James. How can I help you?
Yes, I have a 2023 TRX that needs to be detailed.
Okay, and what city are you located in?
In the city of Long Beach.
Okay, and I'm sorry, who am I speaking with?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. So I'm James. Pleasure to meet you. How's your day going today?
I was doing great. How about yourself?
That's a pleasure to hear, Mike. I'm doing great. So, real quick, before we jump into anything else, I'm going to ask you a couple questions just to get a better idea on giving you any pricing or, quotes over the phone. So before we jump into this, you said it's a 2024 TRX, correct?
Yes.
And do you have any idea of what you're looking to get done to the vehicle? Have you done anything previously to it before calling me, or is this the first service the vehicle might get?
No, I just got it at the dealership, so it'll be the first detail.
Okay, cool, perfect. And do you have any idea on what you might want to do to the vehicle? Usually for brand new vehicles with first-time clients, I know it's our first time speaking, but I always do like to advise you of what your options are with the vehicle, because I understand that not everybody is fully aware of what they can do. So for me, I just wanted to let you know you do have the option to ceramic coat the vehicle. If you're aware of that, I'm not too sure if you are. And if you're not, we have a lot of other options. But that's just the most important thing I like to stress to people with new vehicles. So that's why I'm mentioning it to you. Have you heard of that before, or is that something new?
No, that's something new. I don't know about it.
Okay,
ceramic coatings.
Definitely. Well, before we jump into anything, since it is our first time speaking, what are you looking to do? What's your budget for this detail? Are you looking to just simply get it cleaned up for an event, or did you want to explore all your options?
Explore all my options. I'm planning to keep this vehicle for the next maybe 5 years.
Okay, so you, if you're interested, I can go over some of our ceramic coating options for you. That's going to be personally, if I own the vehicle, up your caliber, brand new TRX, that's just what I would do to it. I have a lot of other TRXs personally that have gotten the same service done, so I could definitely show you some before and afters and let you know of what your vehicle could possibly, what benefits can come with doing a service like this for your vehicle. So it's definitely not going to be like our first encounter dealing with a car of yours.
Okay.
Cool. So do you have a specific budget? The reason I ask is with these trucks, obviously it's a bit bigger than a smaller vehicle, but we have different packages for our ceramic coatings. For yours, our simple, like kind of dip your feet in water and see what we offer is going to run you about $1,200. And then our most expensive package can get up into the $4,000 range, depending on what it is that we bundle together for you.
Yeah, my price range is anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500.
Okay, and I know you mentioned you'll keep the vehicle for about 4 years, so I already have that in mind. Are you familiar? Did you know that we can also, ceramic coat your wheels and your leather seats and your trim as well?
Can you?
Yeah. So with that, what that's going to do is, do you have any kids, or who's going to be in the vehicle with you?
Just me and the wife.
Okay, so with that, what we could do is we could primarily just take care of the two front seats, and what this is going to do, this is going to help to remove any, it's going to help to prevent or remove any gene transfer that may come. So as you know, the wife is always wearing jeans, sometimes you as well, depending what it is that you do for work, and the jean stains really tend to mess up those leather seats over time. So what that's going to do is going to help protect those leather seats. So when it comes to a vehicle like this, that's going to cost you easily 100,000. It's definitely going to cost you a little bit more to protect it compared to something that's obviously a lot cheaper, like your iPhone. So for something like this, if your budget is about 2,000 to 25, what I'm willing to do for you is put together a bundle of 2250 that will take care of your wheels, your trim, as well as your paint, and will also take care of anything interior detail wise that needs to be taken care of. It will make sure everything's fully locked in. During that time of those 4 years, if anything goes wrong with that coating, I will fully warranty it for you through myself, the company, as long as you don't void any of the warranty policies that I will let you know of once the vehicle is fully finished up. So if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, I know it's a lot of money over the phone for our first time. Let me know, and if it works out, we can set something up and take a deposit.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. So how do you send a deposit?
Okay. All right. Okay. Now let me give my criticism. So like going back and thinking about both of our conversations, may I ask, who do you think talked more in our conversations? Like on your conversation, who talked more? The client or you?
I think I for sure talked more.
And
I talked a bit more, but I feel like with the only difference is, and this could just be because it's me talking, but I felt like our conversation was a bit more engaging. Like we were getting to a point a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah. You were getting to the point a lot faster, but I don't think you let the client give a little bit of a story. I don't think you, because the clients love talking about themselves.
Correct, and each one is different. To each is their own. Majority of my conversations go kind of like they do with Mike over there. The only difference is I usually would sometimes ask them like, where would you park the vehicle? You know, is it a daily driver? Not little things like that, and kind of get an idea through them. But also too, it's different positioning because with me sometimes a lot of times the people just call me like, hey bro, I found you through YouTube. I already know who you are. So it's not a matter of like them explaining their story because they kind of already hit me with their story from up front. At that point, it's just their anticipation of waiting to see what the price is going to be and what I'm going to tell them. So at that point, they already call me like giving me their background story of what it is and what they want, and they know what they want. It's just a matter of, okay, so now what is the price going to be? And is the price going to be what I'm hoping for to get top class out here to do my truck? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense on the way you did it, but I don't know. I think I'm really gonna stick with practicing more of like listening to the client more, and I feel like what I did mess up on our role play was that I wasn't asking for more questions that let me know your problems, and I feel like I needed to do that. I needed to do that because I wasn't really figuring out what your problems were on the 2024 Honda. There really wasn't any problems, but I really got to tap into that and figure out what your problems are so I could look like the solution, so I could be the solution and sell you the solution.
Because I've experienced your sales tactics firsthand, like with some of my clients in the field, and I enjoy the things that you can get done out of it. I just feel like your sales tactic works and you have different approaches to it. Now, that was just a mock up, so I see it differently. But I've also seen the transition because, in honest opinion, back then, your sales pitches were like that. When you would almost run for a bit, you'd speak in run-on sentences and kind of talk a lot before getting to the point or sometimes putting in extra inputs. But recently, that day when I saw you sell the setup, you got straight to it. You went from noticing that people didn't seem as interested or have the money up front to getting straight to that point of, and see, you didn't hit them with the, Yeah, bro, I've been there too. Like, I understand what it's like. You're like, okay, cool. Well, what can I do to help you get straight into it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So from there, the
Well, because the backstory on that is because the client was here. He was looking at stuff in the back, and usually, the horrible thing is that our shop is like, it's me and my dad. We're probably like the best salesmen here, and we brought people on our team that some can have their days, and we apologize for that, but they try their best. Believe me, that's why we still have them here. Steven and Frank, they do their things. They manage, but what we do is that we're with you almost to the end. We're with you almost to the end. As soon as you get into my door, I know you came in intent to find a solution. You came here to find a solution to one of your problems that you have. And I could have that solution. And that's why when I saw that client there, I was like, hey, it looks like you're interested into a trailer. Yeah, I'm interested. And then I asked him right off the bat, you've been here before? Have you been here before? He's like, yeah, I'm just looking at this trailer. Like, I really can't decide whether should I go with this and this. And already right off the bat, like, there's no the only problem here is that he doesn't have one. He doesn't have what he wants because he wants to do whatever. He wants to start a new business. And I was just like, okay, he's already been here and he came again. So he must have left that other day and really just said, no, I'm going to go to H2O. This is the place. And that's why I was like, you know what? Like, let me help him. And I just was straight up with it. I was just like, hey, well, you saw the price. It's honestly the cheapest one that I have on the lot. What is it going to take for you to take this? He's like, honestly, I don't know. I don't get paid till next month, or well, I forgot what he said. I don't get paid or something. And I told him, look, you could either wait or not do anything about it, or we could figure something out right now. We could get you on this 90-day 0% interest term, in which I'm gonna be honest with you, as soon as you let those 90 days pass, it's gonna be double interest. So is it the best thing to do? I mean, to be quite honest, in your situation, it's free money for 90 days. You have the opportunity to make as much as you wanted to make. And whether you don't make it, you tried. And then after that, he's like, yeah, where did I sign up? But I feel like I just been doing sales wrong. Like I haven't really, like even right now, like I'm talking way too much. Like I just need to listen, ask more questions to find people's problems. Like the role play that I had with Mike earlier, it was just amazing because I really tapped into his problems. Like what were we doing, Mike? Like I asked you
what are some issues that we have towards our business?
Yeah, I asked him what's your issues, and I told him right off the bat, hey, I told him this. Hey, imagine if your marketing showed off how good of a job you do. And what did you think when I said that? You kind of got offended.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you your marketing shit. I just told you, imagine if your marketing was as good as the details that you do. And people knew more about you. And you kind of agreed. And from there, I didn't sell you anything still. I was just already getting you to think about, like, what the hell is he thinking? Why does he say that? Like, imagine if it was. And then I just kept on asking you more questions. Like, so what are you doing? What are you doing now for marketing? Like, what are you doing now? What did you tell me?
I told you everything that we do, towards this business. Is there ways to better our business and marketing and all that? Of course.
Yeah, and then it's already showing me like this client is already he wants more for himself, and I'm getting him to tap into that thing to that place that like, yeah, I should be doing something different. Man, I wish there was something there to help me. I wish. And then I just kept on asking him more questions. And I asked him, why do you do these? Why do you do videos? Why do you do the videos that you do now? Why do you do that, Mike?
Just to interact with more people, all our followers and all that. And get some leads, hopefully.
Yeah.
Here and there we do. But like I said, we can obviously better ourselves.
Yeah, and then there's purpose out of that. And that purpose is to provide more out of your business. You started this business to be successful, not having to struggle. So, and then from there, I got him to really tap in and really realize that like, hey, yeah, the marketing it should be on point. And man, it is valuable because I asked him, it is valuable because he does it. There's a reason why he does it, because it's valuable. It brings him leads. And then I came up with, and I told him, hey, what if we could come up with a solution for marketing? What if both of us could come up with a solution and I could help you? And then you're like, yeah, by all means. And then you were like, okay, well, how much is it? And I told you the price. I told you it was gonna be $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month. And you're like, I need to speak with the wife. And then I told him, look, if you don't have the money, and I know you have a partner, but you still, you're doing this thing yourself. Your wife has her own thing going on for herself. And you're like, yeah, but I still need to talk to her. Look, what if I do 15% off of every new client that came in? What were you thinking when I said that?
15% is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is. Yeah. It is realistically.
Yeah, you're thinking that's a lot. Well, imagine it's free. It's free for you. It's free because I wasn't charging that $1,500, and I knew how much. When I told you $1,500, what do you think?
That's still pretty high, but when you said 15% off every sale,
yeah,
that's even more.
Yeah, so the $1,500 really didn't seem like a lot, and there's really no risk. But that's what you were almost sold. Like if I was really selling you like the real thing, you were almost sold. You were probably gonna go with your wife the next day and really like tap in, and then I'd probably get a phone call from your wife, and she'll be like, "What the fuck are you trying to sell my husband?" And then from right there, I'll tell her, we'll bring up these issues, and now you'd be on my team batting for me. Now we would have to win over the boss. But I think my role play this year is gonna be more listening, because that's what I need to do more. I need to listen more. All right, we're back from break.
Wait, what?
Shout out to the real MVPs that been staying, that been watching, that been commenting, that been liking, that been sharing. Shout out to the real ones over here on the live podcast. It's already been an hour, but we still going on giving you that free knowledge and power. Don't take this for granted. Yeah, hit that subscribe, hit that like,
Drop a comment.
Perfect. So we were just on live. Well, James was on his live, and you already know, like, there's like 1 million people on the live. Shout out to the real ones that pulled up on there.
Shout out to TCD family. If you guys are not following us on Instagram, you guys are sleeping, because we go live. We do a lot of great things on there. We connect as one, as a community. So as always, make sure you guys follow everybody here at Top Class Detail, at Magic Mike's Detail, at H2O Jr., at H2O Auto Detail Supply. Show some love.
So it was great that we went on the live. We took a little break. But soon enough, I'll figure out a way that you guys will be able to interact with us on our podcast, and you'll be able to see yourself coming on the next episode. But it was great because we talked to an actual person, and what did we do?
We were able to give some advice. So it was a crazy coincidence because the exact topic we were just talking about here about sales pitches and basically closing deals with clients is exactly what he addressed to us. And I just went on live, just to go on. And he was like, yo, James, go live with me. And I hardly ever go live with anybody, but I decided just to do it. And then sure enough, he had a question about what do you do when a client, tells you your price is too high. So we both gave him some advice. We're able to kind of hopefully guide him. Once again, not the best detailer in the game, just someone who has a bit of experience. So the advice I give is just something that I've picked up on. It doesn't mean it's the best. Doesn't mean it's going to grant you $1 million a year. So take everything with a grain of salt, but definitely learn from everybody and come up with your own ideas and ways that are going to work for you and benefit you in your business. So that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mike, I really want to tap in more into a detailing problem that you've encountered. So we talked about driving. We talked about sales. What would you say is another thing that you've had an issue with in your detailing career, bro?
The client lying, saying the car is not so dirty, but when you get there, it is trashed. Vomit everywhere, and it's all bad.
Why lie? There's no reason to lie because when I get there, I'm going to see it. What do you got to say about this, James?
Be honest. Cameras are on.
Your mic is off or something.
It's a damn shame how y'all be doing this. Y'all be telling us it's not that bad. It doesn't need much. It doesn't need a shampoo. Truth be told, the car's a mess. There's Cheetos and French fries. There's stains everywhere. The worst part about it is all these cars are all missing floor mats. Like, what the fuck happens to your guys' floor mats, bro? That's the thing is that you go to these cars, there's no floor mats in the back seat. And if they do, they're fucking bundled up. They're not even straight. Like, tell me I'm wrong, though. Tell me I'm
They're
wrong.
in the wrong
Or
fucking place.
Have you ever seen those cars that they're so wood, but they still have that plastic on the carpet?
They still have the plastic on the carpet like it's going to save it. The plastic's covered in all the dirt on the floor. The worst part is when you're trying to remove the coins from the cup holder and they're stuck in there. Oh, my God. You ever steam out like a center console and you just see all the juice come out? That is terrible.
Rotten milk and rotten juice. Oh my god, bro.
Dude, you ever just eat your fries like that are under the seat when you're detailing? Oh.
No, it does not get that bad.
Although I did see your boy Vina auto detailing eat a cookie one time.
Dude, he said a cookie from the detail
Under his seat.
He ate a cookie from the client. Nah, I've ate a fry.
That's insane.
But a cookie, bro.
The fact that y'all are eating anything you find in a client's car is absurd.
Sometimes you're hungry and it looks pretty good when you're detailing in 100-degree weather.
Hell no.
No, you wouldn't. Okay. What about you, James? Give me another problem. Like, imagine yourself. You're in the sun right now, and you're washing this car, and it's a Ford. No, it's actually an SUV, and you got money. You're not worried about money. Like, he's gonna pay you. But what's like an issue that you're gonna encounter?
You know what I have an issue with? I have an issue with all the guys out there that charge $650 for the ceramic coating specials. Those are the guys I have a problem with.
We need
I have a problem with all of that.
Okay.
I have a problem with it because these are the guys that are dropping the market price on what these coatings are going for. I'm not here talking about anybody specific because like Mike's over here laughing like I'm trying to like talk about somebody. No, I'm not. But it's like I understand it. I've been there. But it's not even just the 650 range. It's all the dudes that are like under 650. Like even the guys that are under 750, I feel like they're just dropping the market value of what these are going for. Like
What's the lowest you've ever seen someone sell?
a 450 for like a one step in a coating is absolutely insane.
Yo, but do you know how long they're there for? They're there for like at least an hour.
I seen a 200 price range for a one step.
Bro, and they're like, what, pulling out Adam's graphene coating for like
the
90%
spray
of these. They're pulling out Adam's graphene and calling it, look, your hustle is your hustle. I have no problem with it. The issue I have is the clients, like remember with KP? When he
Two free washes?
No. No. What I'm talking about is like KP encountered this issue too, where he gave a price to a client and the client found another dude on Instagram who was running a special for like $200, $300 cheaper. It's like, I get business is slow. I get it because I'm at that point where I might do the same thing. I understand it, but there's morals you gotta have. The morals and the way the game just goes, and some of these people just lack it. They just lack it completely, and they're just dropping the value on what these services are worth. You
know, another issue that I've seen too is the way some companies market their products is chemical guys. Have you seen their ceramic coating?
Yeah.
The other night I was applying, or I was not applying, but I was watching a video. And it said applying ceramic coating. And it was literally a bottle of wax, bro. And he puts it on the hood. It's just literally wax, and he call it ceramic coating. What do you think that does to the market? It's gonna misinform people. People are gonna think that's the actual ceramic coating, which is not.
It ruins a lot of things in the market. A lot of these brands like Chemical Guys, Adams, what's that other guy in Orange County? Masterson's, like all these people that introduce these coatings and these spray coatings, or just these gimmicks and this bullshit that they sell to people. This is what happens, okay? You get these old heads, and you get these people who watch TV and become Chemical Guys fans. So then they go to Chemical Guys, and they believe Chemical Guys is the best thing in the world, and there's nothing better than it. Because everything that they tell them there, they believe. It's like a cult, right? So then they believe it, and then they go and run with that for the rest of their life and start telling all their friends and everybody how Chemical Guys is the best, and this is how real ceramic is supposed to be. And then they finally run into a mobile detailer who does things with real products, and they're like, I have some products you think you could use. Like, this stuff is really good. Or they try recommending you all their Chemical Guys stuff because the guy told them it was the best and it cleaned their wheels. And now they want you to use it because they feel comfortable with their car being detailed by their own products.
Yeah.
And then they bring out this Chemical Guys stuff. Or like those customers who ask you to do a ceramic, but they want to bring their own ceramic. And they bring you like an Adams graphene coating. I've never tried the coating, so before everybody comes at me and says, "Hey, like you talking shit about Adams, it's really good." Never tried it, but I'm just saying. Some people
live and die by a product. To me, I can't do that. I can't live and die by a product. There's multiple variables, but what I can live and die by is what I'll do. I'll do the best, my boy. I'll do the best for you, my boy. That's what I'll do over here. I don't need no fucking product. I'll do the best. All right. Sorry.
That's what we do here. We do the best for everybody. We care nothing about you and your best interest and taking you further in life.
Sorry. I just had to let it out. Sorry. Oh, Mike, speak up.
Oh,
Mike has to go home. It is 7:41. We have been here for over an hour.
Yeah, and
it's all good. It's all good.
I think it's great. But all right, so let's. Every time I get serious, right? I'm gonna be whispering like this, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's go back to that day that you started mobile detailing. You were probably at home. You're watching a Reyes video, or you probably watched James from Top Class, that 3 million view video. And you're like, maybe that could be me detailing.
One day.
So then you started your detailing thing. Then, bam! You came to those clients and you started realizing people don't want to pay. What are ways that you are marketing now? Are you gonna be that? Are you marketing? Like, are you posting things on your stories and you're posting packages that people don't even relate to? Is that you?
Are you?
Is that you?
Is that you?
That's part
Or
of
is
me.
that you?
I'm gonna say
I think
anything
every
right here.
retailer has done that before.
I see multiple people doing it right now. I see even my closest friends doing it. And I bring it up to them and I'm like, dude, stop posting those packages, bro. Stop. Just stop doing that to yourself, bro. You're not doing anything good. You're not doing anything good by posting those packages and selling yourself out like a prostitute on the street, bro. What you better do is you better do awesome videos and awesome marketing. And you could do that all with Heckfluence right here. Right here. Make sure you guys contact me, DM me. But shameless plug. But yes, focus on your marketing. I feel like our biggest issue as detailers, we don't learn this stuff. We learn how to be the best detailer. Some of them aren't even the best detailer, but if you learn marketing, bro, that's why chemical guys and Adams polishes, people think they're the best because they do the best marketing, bro.
They run a business.
Bro,
They know how to run a business
exactly.
correctly.
Exactly. That's why a lot of more people know him. That's why a lot of more people know him, bro. And I'm going to do my best for everyone to know H2O. Believe me, mark my words. Okay. But can you agree? Can you agree on that?
Yes. I also do say that this is a multi-million, billion-dollar company with millions of dollars backing it. So for them not to have that type of marketing ability and capital is absolutely absurd. So then again, the shark doesn't compare himself to the whale, the killer whale. They're in their own categories.
An orca?
An orca, or even fucking Moby Dick, just being a blue whale in general. You understand how
maybe
big
a
a
sperm
blue
whale.
Do you know how big a blue whale is compared to a shark? It's absolutely insane, right? But they don't interact with each other. You don't see whales killing sharks like that. You don't see sharks killing whales like that. I'm talking about big blue whales. I'm not talking about an orca. That's a completely different thing.
Okay, but why are we talking about whales?
The big dogs mess with the other big dogs in their own areas. The whales are going to mess with the other whales, the Adams, the Mastersons, with the big corporate people behind it. We are the sharks in the other part of the ocean. We are the sharks.
Some of us
in
are shrimps.
every part of the ocean.
Shrimps could do damage though too.
Shrimps?
Yeah, I was once a shrimp. I still consider myself a shrimp. Okay, what's another issue, bro? Because we're already taking up too much people's time right now.
Always running out of water and gas.
Bro, why are you throwing shots personally at me? That's not what this is about.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. My setup is fully electric now.
Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, EcoFlow.
Shout out to that though for that EcoFlow.
All right, I think you guys had enough of us. I think there's plenty of stuff that you guys could go back, and if you didn't watch all the way to the end of this video, honestly, I got nothing to say to you. But for those of you that did, I appreciate you guys. Real MVPs. Real MVPs out here. Yes, we have real MVPs. But see you guys on the next episode. I'm signing
Shout out
out.
to the wife and shout out to the blueberry.
H2O Jr. Make sure you follow me. Yep. All right. See what
what the whack gotta say, my boy. Yeah.
Tune in next time on another episode of the TCD H2O MCD. Magic Bike Detail in the building. Thank you once again for coming on down, everybody. Hope you have a beautiful and blessed night. Everybody get back safe. Everybody don't forget to validate your parking before leaving. And please don't drive home drunk. And if you are, don't tell me about it. Have a good night, everybody.